I am half an hour early for work, as per usual. I keep getting here so early and I'm like, what the hell do I do with myself? When I was 13 to 15, I tried to do YouTube videos on another channel that actually ended up doing quite well. And then I stopped doing them because people started finding my videos and I was too scared of what people would think of me. So, with that in mind, I thought perfect kind of first video. And that video being why you shouldn't care what people think and why caring what people think can prevent you from reaching your goals, your career goals, your dreams, your ambitions. This is such a weird angle. The first point is that authenticity attracts the right people, and by creating content, putting yourself out there, whether you have 5 followers or thousands of followers, the right people will support you and love that for you and will actually look up to you for trying. Because if you don't try, and if you didn't try your whole life, you wouldn't be where you are today. But if you don't try now, you won't be where you want to be in 5 years. So you may as well at least give it a go. I have, on this channel, 21 subscribers. Also, apologies for how wobbly this is. I have a mini, and it's very wobbly. But I have 21 followers. I wouldn't be making this video if I don't want to try. But I want to try, I want to get somewhere, I want to achieve things. And I've been trying since the age of 13. Have I ever got anywhere with it? No. But it did make me realise that I've got an ambition for the industry of film. And then that pushed me in my last job, rather than applying for the job. I actually emailed and basically said, I'm underqualified, I haven't got a master's degree, but I'm passionate. And then I proceeded to spend 3 years at that in the industry and at that company. And the same thing with this job. I've not necessarily got the relevant experience. I've got skill sets that are transferable, but it allowed me to actually email rather than apply, share a cover letter, try and like sell myself in a way. God, that sounded wrong. But yeah, like you've got to put yourself out there, and by putting yourself out there, you're being authentic to yourself and you're showing who you are as a person, and that's someone that's eager and willing. Your time and your energy is precious because we don't know, touch wood, we don't know how many years we're going to get. We don't know what could happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen in a week's time. So the more time you're spending worrying about what others think, the less time you have to actually experience your achievements and reach your goals. Like, time is genuinely precious. So whilst you're worrying about what other people think, there's someone else achieving their goals because they don't care. So every minute you're worrying, sat in your own thoughts, is not time spent with the people you love. I wish that would stop wobbling. But that's the authenticity. Caring too much what people think can literally paralyse you. And that means that you can be trying to achieve your goals, your passion, ambitions, and suddenly care so much what people think, be worrying about what people from school thought, college, and it will just make you freeze. You will stop doing the things you love because you're so worried about other people's opinions, when in actual fact, people are more concerned about themselves. Yeah, there are people that judge, and that goes without saying. I think a lot of people pretend that no one actually cares what you do. People do care. But also, at the end of the day, if people have a strong opinion and it's a negative opinion, if you're hurting no one, if you are doing something you genuinely love and it's something of interest and a hobby and a passion, then people that are saying negative things, if they are, that's only out of jealousy because they're not doing the same thing as you. So whilst you're ahead trying to reach your goals, they are at a standstill, paralysed, not achieving theirs, because they're also probably, you would often find, so concerned about what other people will think. Growth and achievements come from being your authentic self, and your authenticity is your superpower. And that is so important to remember. But that does lead me on to my other point of you actually can't control what other people think of you. So, you know, if you actually genuinely are concerned about what people think, then you have just got to get that mindset of but I can't control that. That's out of my control. What is in my control is me trying to achieve my goals and me trying to find a passion for an activity or a hobby. And that's more important than what Susie down the road thinks of you. So that's a few of my points. I probably just chatted quite a bit of gibberish, but I just wanted to do more of like an intro video to this channel and kind of the direction I want to go in. I want to do vlogs, I want to do talking videos, I want to have a place where I can be open, because that's always been something that I was passionate about. Like when I was 15, no I wasn't, that's when I stopped doing YouTube. When I was 12, one of my first videos, I might add it, was called You Are Unique, and it was me making this artsy video about how you are unique and that's the beautiful thing about you and all this. I was 12. So I've always had that mindset where I want to create that kind of content, but I've not really got the knowledge. I still don't have the knowledge. No one has the knowledge. You've got to fake it till you make it, love. But yeah, so this is a bit of an intro to my YouTube, bit of background. I'm called Charlotte, 25, from Stockport, proud, born and bred. And I eventually would love to be a content creator, but not the kind of content creator like on TikTok. I want to be a YouTuber. I love long form content, and that's where my passions began for film. I went into the actual film industry, and now I'd like to go back and dip my feet into YouTube again. Hence why I made this YouTube channel. All my videos that I've recently uploaded were actually from last year. I had a sabbatical travelling the world. So that's where them videos come from, but I just decided to transfer them all over to this YouTube. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the wobbly camera. Maybe if I get like 30 subscribers, I'll treat myself to a nice tripod for the car. For now, every time I'm early to work, because this is like very early again. But yeah, I hope you have a blessed day. If this isn't your sign to do something you love and you're passionate about today, I don't know what is. So have a blessed day.